Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and I am in my second peak week of my very first bodybuilding season. I have done my first show and my next show after that was 2 weeks later, which is coming up in just a few days. So I'm gonna walk you through a few of the parts of my peak week that I didn't cover in my last one, but this one is a little bit different too. So I'm gonna talk to you while I load up all of my vitamin things, which if you wanna see it, I don't know if you do, but I have all my little vitamin containers and they have like an AM, PM. It's on my Amazon list, by the way, if you want one like that. There's a whole bunch of different kinds, but anyway, I'm not here to plug that. I'm not here to plug my vitamins, but I'll just let you know when I'm loading as I'm doing it, so. Vitamin D, y'all. I live in the Midwest. We need sun. So anyway, yeah, so peak week. My show is on a Saturday. So I don't know. Some people count peak week as starting on the Saturday before. Some people count peak week starting on the Friday, but like in advance, depending on if you're counting show day as an official day or not. Like, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Call it what you want. But anyway, so the plan, which I'll get to that in a minute because it already hasn't gone as planned, but the plan was that Saturday was going to be my last like normal heavy workout. And then I normally do a heavy leg day on Sundays, but we don't want to cause a bunch of inflammation and we wanted to get on the peak week plan. So instead of doing a heavy leg day like I would have normally on a Sunday in my normal program, Sunday was just a rest day. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday workouts were supposed to be some combinations of the movements that have been in my program, but with the weights lowered about 20 to 30%. So basically you're not pushing to failure at all. You are not pushing for PRs because you don't want to cause inflammation in the muscles because that inflammation can affect the lines in your muscles that you're able to see on stage and stuff like that, water retention, whatever. So Monday was my first day in the gym for this week and it was like what I would call a modified leg day, definitely not heavy. But it was the last like leg day before the show on Saturday. This is just over the counter allergy stuff because it's May in the Midwest and there's pollen everywhere. So, okay. So Monday was what I would call easy legs. And then Tuesday is programmed as, I would call it like upper/back. Same thing, my loads were 20 to 30% of my typical weights I would use. No reps to failure. A little bit faster, obviously, stuff like that. So, fish oil, boop, boop, especially if you have thyroid issues. Fish oil is good, healthy fat hormone to help your hormones, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so Tuesday was like back upper. Wednesday scheduled as, again, same as like Monday and Tuesday in terms of dropping my loads 20 to 30%. And I would call it more of like a shoulder upper day. I guess shoulders and arms, you know, like bis, tris, dumbbell presses, stuff like that. Again, not wanting to cause any inflammation. And then yeah, that was Wednesday. And Wednesday would normally be my rest day, but we moved it to that Sunday. So we're just doing 5 days in a row, but much easier, what I would call a deload week. So then Thursday and Friday are scheduled as what some people call like pump workouts. So significantly lower weight again. And instead of going from like 3 sets of a movement and then you go on to the next one, like whatever, it is more of a circuit. So it's like so many exercises and you're doing like 10 to 20 reps, like much higher reps, much lower weight just to keep blood flowing into those muscles, stuff like that. But like, you do the circuit, done in like 35 minutes or whatever for Thursday. And then Friday, the day before the show, is even lighter. The exact same circuit, same thing, like 10 to 20 reps, blah, blah, blah. But instead of doing like 35 minutes, it's more like 25 to 30 minutes. So you're basically doing like 2 rounds of the circuit on Thursday and probably only 1 round of the circuit on Friday. Again, just to get blood pumping, stuff like that. Oh, by the way, this is magnesium citrate. I have it in the morning and the evening to help with some GI stuff, because I have a very slow GI system. Anyway, so those are the workout plans. And then for the day of show, obviously no like real workout. That is when we start just using bands and really light dumbbells just for a quick quote unquote pump session. Just again, bringing blood flow to the muscles, nothing strenuous, just keeping them moving. So that's the plan in terms of workouts. My steps have been at 10,000 since after my last show, and we're just leaving them there. So 10,000 for each day this week, and then the day of the show, just kind of whatever, like don't worry about the number of steps. So that's activity. We keep my water the same, drinking like 210 to 220 ounces of water. Sodium is about, again, we want to keep that the same. We're not dropping sodium, we're not adding sodium, we're just trying to keep it consistent. So I range like 3,500 to 4,000 milligrams of sodium a day. I know that might seem high to some people, but I actually have shown in my blood tests low sodium, so I actually have to have a little bit more in my diet. So I don't know. Let's see here, an adrenal complex. This is to help. I just started this during prep. This is just to help moderate my stress hormones, which can get out of control in prep. Just have those in the morning. Okay, so then water, sodium, macros. I have been sending my weights to my coach every day, which again, I'm going to get into a little bit more. And pictures every couple of days, basically when he asks me to. B12 complex. Yeah, so then we were gonna make adjustments to food as needed, but kind of like I talked about in my last video, after my last show, had to really up my carbs to keep me from continuing to lose more weight. So we were looking to, 1, hold my weight steady, and 2, actually creep it up just a little bit, like a pound, pound and a half, because the feedback I got was they wanted me more full. So they wanted to give me some more carbs. So that was kind of the plan. Best laid plans. So, hold on. Taking my vitamins for today too. This is my Lexapro to try and keep me sane. Okay. So what happened? There was a GI bug going around my house. My husband had some symptoms of it. I don't know if it was like Tuesday or Wednesday last week. And recovered fine, like whatever. It was just disruptive for him. So Friday, I was working from home or whatever. Ended up going to get my nails redone for show. Went with same design but lighter color. And I was sitting at the pedicure chair and like, shit. My stomach started doing like that gurgly, like the kind of gurgly where it like, I don't know what's going on here. So yeah, like, and it was getting like crampy to where like I was sort of leaning over because it was painful to sit up. Yeah, so they did I survived that, but it was sort of like one of those, where's the bathroom in case I need to go, but this bitch has got my feet, so yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, moved on to the manicure part, and the stomach is still like turning and I'm like, this is not gonna end well. Again, it was one of those, like, I sort of felt sick to my stomach was sort of gurgly, I didn't know what was gonna happen with what, like, it was a situation, I was like, please don't shake your pants or something, like, please. Yeah, so anyway, oops, has to go in the PM, probiotic, boop. Yeah. So I get home just in time. So I go to the bathroom and I swear to fucking God, everything I've eaten since I started prep started just coming out of me. I'm sorry if this is too fucking graphic, but it is the reality. Yeah, it was rough. Try to keep my water up, try to get in some Gatorade Zero just to try and keep my electrolytes up because I was like, fuck. Thank God. That was Friday, right? So originally my next show was supposed to be Saturday. So that would have been the night before my show if we didn't switch my shows. So you know what? Some things happen for a reason. And the GI symptoms continued into the next day. So I would have literally been on show day shitting my brains out. So that would have been a really shitty situation. But anyway, it was literally like an in one and out the other. I had emailed my coach on Friday night just to get my heads up. And he's like, whatever, you know, it is the only day this entire prep that I did not hit my macros, that I did not hit my steps because I literally just couldn't. Yeah, Saturday I was struggling as well. I hit my steps, but I did not hit my macros. I was under, but from Friday morning to Saturday morning, I had lost 3 pounds, which is not where we wanted to be. I actually hit a new low, like, since I was a toddler probably. So, yeah. Anyway, Sunday I was able, thank God Sunday. So anyway, I just keep saying anyway. With that, he told me not to go to the gym on Saturday because I was like, I'll go, I'll figure it out. And he was like, bitch, no, rest. You are in no condition to like go do a workout. And I was like, I can, it's fine. And he's like, no. So I didn't go to the gym Saturday to do my final heavy workout. Sunday was supposed to be a rest day anyway, and he told me I would be taking it either way. And then Monday my weight went, because I was able to hit my macros on Sunday. I just had to use like protein shakes and stuff to do it, but I got it in. So Monday my weight was back up to where I started on Friday. So that was good. And just it seemed to kind of be getting itself better on Monday. And I would say then Tuesday was more like normal. And I finally added some vegetables just a little bit back in to test it. And I've been doing okay. But I am so glad that Saturday was not my show day. That would have been dicey for sure. But yeah, I'm back to the same macros I was last week. We haven't made any adjustments. We are not planning to do any sort of loading. My weight is holding steady at my macros. I don't know if I probably told you in the last one, but my normal macros right now, it's about 2,000 calories. Fucking nuts. 140 grams of protein, 235 of carbs, and 55 of fat. So with that, I'm sending pictures like every other day, and I think now I'm sending them every day. And we're just kind of assessing, but he goes, basically your body is looking really good despite all the shit that went on over the weekend. Like it's looking good. It's looking tight. So we're probably just going to continue on these exact macros straight into the show and not have to do a big load. But obviously I'm going to keep sending my morning weights and my pictures and let him assess day to day. But that's the plan as of now. And today is Wednesday. So yeah, I was worried there for a minute. But we got my weight back up and we've been holding steady the last couple days. So we may or not need to make any adjustments, but it feels crazy, like eating this much food, but still be going into shows. We're literally reversing into my shows and it feels wrong. Like I should still be suffering with that. But, you know, I told my coach, I'm like, I feel like I'm cheating, you know? And he goes, yeah, no, I get it. And he goes, but you put the work in up front. So you're not chasing a certain look. We're just trying to maintain the look. So you earned the right to reverse into these. You earned it. It's not that you're quote unquote cheating. You earned it, and you earned it in it by being ready in advance. So it kind of helped put it in perspective. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy for sure. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Today's Wednesday. So my circuit workouts start tomorrow and I just need to keep everything the same, manage my stress, and literally just do what the fuck he tells me to do. So yeah, I had my last posing coach session the other night, and this federation I'm doing, Natty Revolution, the Bikini actually does quarter turns too, which we had not practiced at all. Because most of the federations don't do quarter turns with Bikini. So we're like, okay, plot twist. So I had one session to learn them and she's like, yeah, they're fine. You're good. And it's so crazy because like, I feel like so much pressure is off. Like I'm not even worried about this show. And it's not that I take it less seriously or anything, but I feel like now that I got that first show out of the way, I did really well. I got a fucking pro card. Like, this show just seems like it's for fun. You know, it's a little bit smaller federation. It's an all women's show. They have all of these other like angel and sports model and stuff like that. So they have all these other categories and I'm really excited to sort of watch that and see. It's just a different kind of show. So I'm just literally going into it like to have fun. I'm not obsessing over my makeup and the tan and the hair because I'm just like, it's fine. It'll be fine. I wish I had a different perspective going into the first one, but I didn't know what I didn't know. And I feel like I just took that one. I don't know. I was overthinking it, but also, I don't know. So anyway, this one I'm just sort of like, yeah, sure. It's going to be cool. I'm not going to overthink it. So it's a nice thing to do. Yeah. So I will give you updates when I can. Take care. All right, so I am getting some food ready for the show this weekend. Yes, it is only Tuesday, but it don't matter, it'll keep. So what am I doing? If you can see here, I actually am making 100-gram bags of my potatoes. So they're 100 grams raw. I'm cooking them in the air fryer. And then I am going to, I have seasoning on them. I'm just going to keep them in the fridge. They'll be fine. It's potatoes. I'm going to keep them in the fridge. And then I have just in little baggies to make it so much easier to bring. And then I just cooked up a shit ton of chicken. So what I'm going to do is kind of a similar thing. Obviously, I'm going to have some of this chicken throughout the week. But it'll still be good on Saturday. So I'm actually going to do the same thing like I did with the potato. And I'm gonna cut it up and put it in like pre-measured bags. I do have a travel scale that I will bring with me, but it just makes it so much easier than like figuring out in the moment. I don't have to worry about knives and all that crap. So yeah, I will show you that, but I'm just sort of getting that ready. But it is peak week, and I have to give you guys some updates. Okay, I didn't dice up the chicken yet, but whatever, I got tired, I'll do it later. But anyway, yeah, so I let them cool off to let the heat out, and these are the little cooked potatoes in my 100-gram bags, and they're teeny tiny, and I can transport that so much easier than a bunch of like Tupperware and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna store it in the fridge until this weekend. Okay guys, so this is what happens when you have had a GI bug and then you try to still hit your macros for a day or two. This is horrific. Okay, from the front, I guess it doesn't look that bad. And I'm not pushing out. Just wait. Like, what the actual fuck? It is like hard. And like, you know it's your stomach because like your abs are still there. It's not like I got fat, you know? Like, it's my literal intestines pushing out. It's so uncomfortable. I'm like 2 days out. And I'm sure it'll be flat in the morning because I won't have eaten. But like, I couldn't even eat my protein in my last meal. I just had some protein powder and some water. Like, what is going on? Hi friends, we are one day out. It is 5:30 in the morning. I just dropped my son off at swim practice and yeah, sent my check-ins to my coach. I will input that video, but eating some rice cakes. So he just called me and I lost weight again. I was actually pretty stable all week. And this morning I lost weight. So we were just going to keep everything stable with my food because I was maintaining just fine. But because I'm doing figure and bikini, like we definitely don't want me coming in too hard looking and stuff like that. So he's like, it's okay if we soften you up a little bit because you are really lean, which is great. Good problem to have. But he goes, let's keep everything else the same except push your carbs from 235 to 300. It's similar to what we did last time, and you know, we don't need you losing anymore. So I'm having an extra rice cake. This whole week I've been doing 2 before my training. I'm having an extra one now. I really need to make sure that I space out my carbs because my stomach is still recovering from my GI issue this weekend. So yeah, I need to space it out so I don't end up super bloaty like the video that I shared previously. So I had my 3 rice cakes. I'm gonna do my little pump workout. I have a half day of work. And then I'll walk you through it. I'm gonna do my last shower and my hair and blah, 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 blah. I got some more pictures later for him to assess if we're gonna stick with that plan for 300 or if we need to add or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll check in with you in a bit. Alright guys, I just got to work. I did my little pump workout, which I fucking hate those little circuits. I feel like I'm not even doing a real workout. But it's a means to an end. Anyway, I had my bowl of oatmeal. You guys have seen it a million times, so it was just not worth filming the whole thing because I wanted to get out the door. But basically it was just 2 packets of those 100-calorie better oats that I mixed some egg whites into. So I had that, and no artificial sweeteners today. Just fine. It just affects my coffee mostly. I'm kind of upset about. But we know I handle stevia just fine. So he said I can add a little stevia as needed. But I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum because, you know, I don't want to cause any like bloating or anything like that. So big thing is I need to spread my food out really well today so I don't end up having to chase my macros at the end of the day. So I'm setting a bunch of timers so I can stay on top of that. Alright, I gotta get started here. I'm only doing half a day. Okay, y'all, I finished up my work. It is about 1:45. While I was at work, I had my normal Southwest egg bake that you guys have also seen a million times. And I had plain jasmine rice with 93.7 beef and some taco seasoning, as well as 3 everything bagel rice cakes. So I'm going to shower right now and do my final hair wash. I'm going to do my final shower because I have tanning later, and once you get the first part of tan, there is no more showering. So I'm gonna wash my hair, let it air dry a little bit, do some packing up for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna blow dry it. And I'll check in with you again, but I have to do progress pics for my coach, do posing practice for my posing coach, and send that over to them to get final feedback. So I'm gonna be doing all of that. It is bagel time. I love my bagel. All right, hair is blow dried. You can ignore what's going on up here. I'm just trying to hold it there so I have some lift at the roots. So I'm gonna do my posing check-in in just a hot sec, and my picks for the regular coach, and we'll see what he says. And then I'm just gonna finish packing some things up. Okay, bitches. I am not gonna call this a full day of eating because apparently I'm not recording any of the fucking food I'm eating, so sorry, not sorry. Anyway, I am on my way to the host hotel to get my tan on. Let's see. After I did my check-ins, I did some packing, went through my list, made sure I have anything, and then I highlighted the stuff that I still need to throw in tonight, which isn't too much. And quite honestly, I had a bunch of work shit. Like, of course, it was supposed to be my day off. I didn't take it off. I took a half day. I actually left on time, but sure as fucking shit, here came all the phone calls. So I had to eat my meal while I was dealing with work stuff. It was not exciting. It was 4 ounces of chicken breast and 200 grams of potatoes, russet potatoes. So, and I threw a little bit of hot sauce on there because I just fucking need some. Yeah, so I am going to get my tan. I'm going to do my check-in for the athlete check-in, I mean. Oh, by the way, my posing coach said, perfecto, no changes. So, doing good. Anyway, so I'm going to do the athlete check-in. I'm going to do my first coat of tanning and hop back in the car and drive home. It's only like 35 minutes from 30, Yeah, 30 minutes from my house. It's like Friday night traffic though, so it's stupid. But on my drive home, then I'm gonna have 3 rice cakes. And when I sent my pictures to my coach, when he called, he's like, yeah, let's keep going with the plan of doing 300 carbs for today. So everything's looking good. We're gonna send pictures in the morning, but probably follow very similar to what we did last show. It's just that I'm gonna be on stage about 2 or 3 hours earlier. So we might only have 2 meals beforehand. I don't know. We're gonna call an audible. So that's that. Honestly, besides the work bullshit that got dropped on me this afternoon, I really feel like totally chill about this entire show. I don't even know why. I don't know if it's because I got my first show out of the way already. I think that's part of it. Another part is that I'm staying at home, so I don't have to pack for an entire extra day. Like last time I was already going up there like Friday morning, so oh my god, these stupid bitches. So like it was just an extra day's worth of food and all that, you know, so it's just more to stress about, more to bring. And like tomorrow I get to eat my breakfast at home. We may have 2 or 3 meals beforehand. The show is going to be relatively short, only like 3.5 hour show. I'm at the beginning, so then afterwards, whatever. I'm not going to go crazy. We already talked about that because my next show is literally next week, so I'm in peak week again tomorrow. So I don't want to be chasing like my physique from trying to recover from having like a ridiculous meal afterwards, and I don't need that. So the fuck am I talking about? What's my point? So I don't really have to pack that. I don't have to pack that much. I'm gonna go straight home afterwards. My friends are gonna be coming. Ooh, that's my turn. My friends are coming, and one of them is a friend I haven't seen since she moved out of state. She came back to watch the show, so I'm super excited to see her. So we're just gonna be being fucking women and, you know, chit-chatting, so I don't really care what I'm eating. I'm just excited to see her. I don't know. I don't know. My point being, I'm not really that stressed out about anything. Like, it's cool. I just gotta keep my dog from fucking licking this gross ass tan off of me. That's really what. Okay, tan is on. Can't really even tell yet, but it processes, if that makes sense. So this base coat is, I guess, more similar to like the spray tan you would get at like a spray tan place. So they put it on you. Obviously you can tell like they put something on you, but it gets darker over the next several hours, so it doesn't look like much, you know, yet right now. It looks like it just maybe went out in the sun, but it's gonna get darker. And then the one tomorrow at the top coat is just like bronzer, I guess I would call it. Like, it's just fucking dark. Anyway, so I did that. I got a goodie bag, some swag for the athletes, so I will record all that fun stuff. But I have to stop at Walgreens on my way home here to get hairspray, because I don't like the hairspray that I have, and to get Solo cups. Why am I getting Solo cups? To pee in. Yes, this is correct. You can't just sit on the toilet seat and pee and all that stuff, because you could dribble, you could get toilet seat marks, like it's a whole thing. So getting disposable cups, aka solo cups, to hold and pee into and then pour out. So there's that. All this really exciting stuff. It's not so glamorous when you see the backside. Anyway, alright, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, I got my bag. So, this white bag, it even has my name on it. Here is one of my numbers. I'm going to bring this with tomorrow. So let's see what is in here. Oh, done. It's a Natty Rev sweatshirt with my name on it. I love that. That's awesome. It says Natty by nature. It's amazing. Liquid Death. Love it. I actually had one today that I've been saving up. Let's see. Liquid Ivy. And a t-shirt. Train like a diva. I'm trying to read it backwards. The Natty Revolution t-shirt. God, it looks so small, but it probably fits me because apparently I'm small. A Celsius. I've actually never tried Celsius, so I'm excited about that. Let's see. The Warrior Classic, which is their show, same promoters show coming up in July. We've got a multivitamin from GNC. Energy and Metabolism. Let's see. What else we got? It is another t-shirt, Face Fit. Faces Fit. Sorry, I can't read backwards. Faces Fit. So another t-shirt. That's awesome. I love all the t-shirts. Okay. Oh my God. Is this a toddler shirt? Is this a toddler shirt? Oh crap. I guess it might fit me. Clearly it's a crop top. But oh my God, it's teeny tiny. It's super cute though. Vicky Ross Fit gift card. What is this? Oh, it's a bikini designer. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, it's my backstage pass. I'm gonna need that. My other button, 268 is my number. A pre-workout, single serving. Let's see. Built Puff. So it's a Built bar, but it's their Puffs kind. I've never tried one of those. Let's see, this is a costume. Obviously she does bikinis, jewelry, stuff like that. And it's got a discount code. And then competition kit. This is kind of cool. It has a robe and shoes and slides and all that stuff. So how cool. And then obviously the bag itself because it's personalized. So this is awesome. I love free stuff. I know it's not free, like I paid to register, but who doesn't like what feels like free stuff? Okay, I'm gonna take some pictures and post this. Check out out this swag bag for all of the athletes. I just did my athlete check-in, and yo, they hooked us up, right? And my number, 268 on the button, number 1 in your heart.